in foreign characters' perspective to establish empathy and a connection. During the summer of 2023, Anna won the Tom Lee Poetry Contest and was crowned Memphis's first youth poet laureate. She also finds poetry to be one of the truest means of expressing her relationship with God and thus her identity. As a first-year student in the USC Games program, Anna acknowledges that her goal towards creating impactful personas in poetry doubles as her goal in game design. Give it a round.
Yes! Go, Anna!
Hello, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the poem that I prepared for you guys. If anything I say makes you want to clap, snap, holler, please do. All right, I give you beautiful bodies. The earth shook as midnight limbs populated the field. An aroma of clay reminiscent of the morrow's bake, with the risen sun casting sharp shapes, beautiful. Bodies with walnut-shaded eyes, irises before the storm. Hands, arms above their heads, leaping through golden grain with praise at their lips. Her hair held mazes lined with the jewels of the sand and sea, ornaments that otherwise would abide fossilized, unfree. She fluttered like no other, summoning the warmth and rhythm of summer as if she was the sun's. Beautiful, brilliant bodies simply existing. Ours, it seemed. Perhaps she became separated and began thirsting. She required bolstering, which she did not receive. Beautiful body breaking beneath the blessed heat. The earth shuddered as crepuscular corpses crowded the field, rusted with, floating in the wind, shadows cast with frigid flame. Clay and crimson should not mix. Beautiful bodies, unbreathing, boasted recollections of the slain, with their eyes frozen open, overcast with remnants of pain, grain, crushed by rich, destitute remains. Her head trapped in its fluorescent days, her hair barely enough to plait. It ached. Her eyes crept open as if she'd been dead. Days, beautiful blackface, shrouded with wheat. No need for leavening. It had never been so hard to get up to her feet, and her ears too sensitive for the poisoned popping that ensued. Red leapt from flesh, but there was no preparation for alphabetic pieces of lead. Beautiful black limbs flailing. But her garment was spotless. It resembled the freshness of snow, as if winter had come. But the way brethren's bodies reacted with the sun proclaimed it was not so. Her eyes took flight through the rampant plain. She had heard war for life on end, but never thought this was how it came. Passing over corroded vessels, and the drop dead alike without knowledge of what there was to search for. Beautiful black intellect landed upon his jutted chin, his ghastly mask that nowhere resembled a face. What could he have been? Human seemed too kind. Surely, man was not created to force death into innocent eyes. Her being followed her mind in a state of puerility. Every other auxiliary sense ceased. There was only one solution: to wash the stains from her feet. Beautiful bodies collided. A figure cloaked by the stars locked up her hand. She was set in stone. She would bring bane to his water, just like he had done her brothers, her sons. She would watch, him drown, just as he had always been, full of himself, full of life's liquid, full of, from a beautiful body, unable to birth, came life. The earth stilled, as did her legs, as her footprints populated the field. Clay and crimson do not mix. Thoughts forced away from sympathy reminisce. Moments like these were made of dreams, with nightmares surrounding. Beautiful brown eyes bore into the back of his head, irises before the storm, before he noticed the presence. Cold rusted steel should have felt nice against summer's bed. The forsaken field should have been a gorgeous place to rest, but look at what he did. She ignited. The sun gave fire. Forgive me. There are casualties. Endings do not just occur even if the war is won. There is always one who must disturb the peace. This she knew, but the day was hot, and she knew her place. So she lay, staring at the sun.
Give it up for Anna one more time.
Alrighty, so who's excited for some food?